please welcome my good friend, Ryan Hood, to the program, would you? Ryan, you got the screen all to yourself. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good, but how about you, buddy?
So, Ryan, what's on your mind today?
Well, there's quite a few things that is going on.
So you say there's a lot of stuff going on?
All I think that is going on in the world.
Well, sounds like you're getting text messages. A lot of people want to talk to that Ryan Hood fella.
Yeah, I'm kind of popular here in Goldsboro and Wayne County.
Well, everybody knows you wherever you go.
Yeah.
And anytime you go outside, you get lots of high fives and fist bumps, don't you?
So, are you ready for me to bring some stuff up?
Oh, you're tired of the small talk, huh? You just want to get right down to business?
Well, let's get down to business.
Well, okay, let's not mess around. Tell us a little bit about this list that you've put together.
Okay, the first one.
Oh, so we're just going to talk. Okay, go one at a time. Go right into the list. Rock and roll.
Yes. I know that the governor ordered us to wear face masks, but it is not technically the law to wear it as long as you have a disability. You don't have to wear it.
Okay. So, are you wearing a mask?
Not right now because I'm inside my house.
But you don't have to wear a mask outside. So, do you wear a mask outside?
Except for certain buildings that I go to.
Okay, so let's break this. Oh, go ahead. So let's break this down, Ryan. We don't have to. Pardon?
Certain places.
Okay. Tell me about these certain places. Oops, sorry about that.
Like if I go to Sam's, you got to wear a mask.
Okay.
When you go to Lowe's, you got to wear one.
All right. I went to Lowe's yesterday and I didn't wear a mask.
Mm.
What do you got to say about that, big fella?
Well, I know that if somebody has a disability like myself,
okay,
that, you don't have to wear one.
Gotcha.
But I know that the face mask can be very, very harmful at times.
Tell me about that. So, when can a face mask be harmful? I want to hear about this.
The harmful effects that when you breathe inside of a mask.
So that's a major concern. Tell us more about what you know about that, Ryan.
There's not a whole lot that I know about this, but I know there's a whole lot that is going on.
Lots going on.
But don't take me wrong on this. But we do have a very bad governor here in North Carolina.
Oh, well, wait a minute. You're saying North Carolina has a bad governor?
Yes.
Okay, I want to know about this. Tell me something new, Ryan, about the governor.
Well, he is worse than Joe Biden. I know that.
Really? That bad?
That bad.
Okay.
We need to vote him out and vote in Dan Forest.
Okay, we're talking about North Carolina politics. That's always on your mind, isn't it? North Carolina politics.
Yeah.
You have a lot of friends that I think are in the legislature.
Yeah. I just met our governor elect than Forrest.
He's the governor-elect. We haven't voted yet.
Yeah. But I know that he is the right person to vote for, because I know that he will reopen our schools again and reopen North Carolina.
That's exciting. Well, I like your ideas.
But now, because it's getting closer to the elections, Governor Cooper reopened our movie theaters.
Okay.
And now we're fixing to be at phase 3, taking effect on tomorrow at 5.
So tomorrow, October 2nd, 2020 at 5 p.m., we're going into phase 3 in North Carolina. Is that right?
That's correct.
And we went from phase 2 to 2.5. Now we're at 3. Does this phase 3 remove masks?
No, that is still mandated.
Mandated. Is a mandate a law?
No, it's not a law.
Okay. So that means that we really don't have to wear a mask if we don't want to wear a mask. Is that what it means?
That's what it means.
Thank you. So you've told me something new, Ryan. I appreciate that. We don't have to wear the mask anymore. You know, when I was at Lowe's yesterday, I don't wear a mask, and I haven't been wearing a mask. I've worn a mask a couple times, 3 times, and that's when I got a haircut. I've had 3 COVID haircuts. But I was at Lowe's yesterday. Pardon? I was at Lowe's yesterday purchasing some materials for my new backdrop. Do you notice my backdrop?
It's awesome.
Thank you. It's a paper backdrop. So I have a bunch of different colors of paper to put behind me for that image. Anyhow, met a nice young fella, Miguel, who helped me get all the materials that I needed. I want to do a broadcast on that. Miguel was very kind. His wife is a photographer, and Miguel was kind enough to think of some ideas that I knew that I needed, but I had forgotten when I got to Lowe's, and I was going to have to go back to get them. Anyhow, when I was checking out, there was a police officer checking out in front of me. He saw me. I didn't have a mask, and then he didn't bother me. And on his way out, I just simply said, "Sir, thank you for your service." He looked at me. "Hey, it's my pleasure," and didn't say anything that I wasn't wearing a mask. And I wanted to make a point to tell the police officer that. I wanted to make the point that the people around me could see that I'm engaging with the police officer in a store where masks are mandated. I'm not wearing a mask, and I didn't get any flack. I wanted to set an example for other people to follow, that nobody's going to bother you if you don't wear a mask. Right?
That's correct.
I got a little bit long-winded there. This is your show, Ryan. Just kind of took the ball and ran with it.
And I'm kind of afraid about putting this on, but I want to show you what I'm talking about.
Okay. Oh, my. So Ryan's got his mask on. I just wanted you to know you look a lot better without your mask.
I think that is it on that topic.
What else you got?
Let your voice be heard.
Let your voice be heard. In the pre-show, you mentioned that to me, and we didn't get a chance to talk about it because we were trying to do all of our troubleshooting and such. Tell me about this Let Your Voice Be Heard.
Well, for that segment, for let your voice be heard, don't let anybody tell you what to say. It has to come from you, not anybody else. If you need to do something that you want to let anybody to hear, say it. Don't trust anybody else by your own word.
Give me an example.
That's simple. Like like if somebody tells you that you're that the R word means retarded, but I know that I'm not retarded, but I know that I am proud to be a Down syndrome young man.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for that statement, Ryan.
And whatever disability you have, like autism, and all kinds of disabilities that you have, don't show it. You got to tell them what you are.
Oh,
Don't face it on anybody else that you trust.
I got you. I love you, buddy.
This, and here's something else I got for you.
All right, tell me.
The biggest problem is not dying from a virus. The biggest problem is dying without Jesus Christ.
I appreciate you bringing that up, Ryan. Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
If you don't have God in your heart, you won't be here right now. You will be like a sinner from God.
Tell me more.
We need God in our hearts all the time, and He will give you life, and I know that in my heart, in my love toward Him, I know that I will go to heaven one day, but not right now, because I want to get married before I pass away.
Well, and you got a lot of work to do. God has a lot for you to do.
And there's one person that I trust with my life. It's my buddy Todd.
Oh, well, thank you, Ryan. I'll take that as a huge compliment. And I trust you. Tell me more about Jesus.
Well, Jesus Christ is the biggest thing of our lives in the whole wide world. We need to pray for. We need to pray for our president of the United States and for our local government in North Carolina. Whatever state that we are in, we got to pray for.
Gotcha. May I ask a question?
Yeah.
Tell our audience who Jesus is.
Jesus is our Lord and Savior.
How is that possible? How did he become our Lord and Savior?
Because He will save lives, and I know that we could always pray to Him whatever problem that we have, and I know that He's part of our life now, and we need to stick with Him.
I thank you for sharing that, Ryan. Now, but Jesus died, so how does he play a role in our life now?
Well, He plays in a role of life and death. God plays a role in our lives. It's because of life and death.
Okay. How long have we known each other, Ryan?
A long time.
It's been over 10 years.
Over 10 or 11 years.
I think longer than that. So when we met, I could see the light in your eyes. I could see the Lord was in your body. From the day we met, the Spirit shines. And I've always appreciated that. I knew that we were best friends when we met.
Oh, yeah.
What else is on your mind?
Okay, now this one is about the virus. For not believing in the coronavirus and the face mask that we wear. I know that we're supposed to wear them, but I don't believe in it.
You don't believe in the mask?
Because you got to show the face that God gave you, you know.
So what do you think that does to our relationships, human relationships, when we see people, when everybody's wearing a mask, it hides our emotions. We're not able to show our emotions. What does that do to people?
Well, it will bottle up your feelings. Well, actually, your whole life. It will bottle up your life and soul, your spirit.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That is bad.
Tell me why it's bad.
We have a poor life here in North Carolina. We need to make some changes. I think that is it on this list.
So you don't have anything else to talk about on the list?
That's the only things that I have.
Okay. Well, what do you want to talk about now?
Do you ever heard of a song by the Disney Channel on Descendants? It's called Break This Down.
I don't know if I have or not.
Alexa, can you play a Disney song? It's called Break This Down. She's not listening to me.
Well, say it again.
Alexa, can you play a Disney song by Descendants?
This is Descendants from Spotify.
I haven't heard that before.
Alexa, cancel.
I haven't heard that before.
That is a weird song that I ever heard.
Is that the one you wanted?
No, not.
What was the song you wanted?
It's called "Break This Down."
Break This Down.
By the cast of Descendants. But
why don't you tell Alexa, say, play Break This Down by the Descendants?
Alexa, play Break This Down by Descendants. Alexa, cancel.
Maybe you need to say it faster. Try it again.
Can you play Break This Down by Descendants?
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Play Break This Down by the cast of Descendants.
Playing specific songs is only available with Amazon Music Unlimited. Here's a station based on Break This Down by Duff Cameron, Sophia Carson, Boohoo Stewart, Cameron Boyce, China and McLean.
Curious.
They say I'm trouble. They say I'm bad.
You put it on. I'm going to put it on Ryan only. Do you want to dance?
Dirty little blood, down to the bone. Your worst nightmare can't take me home. So I got mischief.
What?
in my head.
What are you listening to?
They think I'm callous. I look like foot. I feel so useless. Misunderstood. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the baddest under the ball? Welcome to my wicked world. Wicked world. I'm riding to the core. Riding to the core. Riding to the core.
All right. Thank you.
Next up, Castle. All right.
Well, you've got Alexa under control. Nice.
hmm
Why did you pick that song?
Well, actually, that was not the song that I wanted to play, but for that song that I said about Break This Down,
Yeah.
it's for our governor. He needs to leave North Carolina alone,
Yeah.
and he needs to open up North Carolina.
Yeah. Because even in phase 3, it's very restrictive. Even with the theaters, what percentage of the theaters can be open?
I think it's 80, 85, I think.
85 what?
85%.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that high. I thought it was somewhere around 40.
It might be about 40 to 50 people in one time.
Okay, gotcha. You're talking about the number of people. We were talking about two different things. I gotcha. They don't want to have... People need to be... What is that distance they call it? A certain amount of... What do they call that? 6 foot apart?
Yeah, 6 feet apart.
What do they call that?
Social distance.
Okay. So as long as you can reasonably socially distance, do you have to wear a mask in the theater?
I hope not.
I'm thinking they want you to. I'll bet. I got a feeling they might want you to.
If we eat popcorn at the theater,
Yeah?
how are we going to stuff food in that mask?
Well, I don't know. How will you do that?
We got to take it off for the feed our
Now-
mouth of popcorn.
Imagine the mask is going to have all that nastiness on it, and then the butter. It's going to be a mess.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to go to the theater?
Well, me and my dad goes every Sunday night.
I'm not going to go to the theater
But
because I'm not a fan of Hollywood. I'm disgusted with Hollywood.
oh man,
How about you?
well, I could take it or leave it.
Okay. Have you seen any of the Hollywood folks talk kindly to our president?
I don't think so. They want to get rid of Donald Trump, but it's not going to happen.
Right. How about global warming?
Now that one is a big one.
What are your views on global warming?
On global warming. I know it's hot.
Is it hot today?
But not today.
No. Do you believe in global warming? Okay. All right. So the thing I was mentioning, Ryan, is the Hollywood people, they continue to tell us that President Trump is bad and evil. They don't want to take care of children. They want to push global warming and They don't want us to enjoy gas cars and such. So they forgot that they're just entertainers. We don't listen to them. We don't take advice from them, right? Enough about Hollywood. They don't interest me. So you can go to the theater. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not going to go. I just don't watch much TV or movies I don't remember the last time I watched a movie. And I think it's largely because those stars, the Hollywood stars, have disappointed me or disgusted me so much with how they've treated President Trump. That's a primary thing. And if they're going to treat President Trump poorly, that means they're treating me poorly. They're treating you poorly. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel sad.
What are you going to do about it?
I can't do much about it except for voting for Trump to have 4 more years.
Okay. So it sounds to me like you're going to vote for President Trump, and you're also going to vote for Dan Forest for governor.
Yeah, and I'll be voting for Mark Robertson for lieutenant governor.
Oh, I like him. He's out of Greensboro, isn't he?
He might be.
Have you met him before?
No.
I think he's a great candidate. I'm excited for him. I think he'll win.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too. I remember the first time I saw him, there was a video of him talking about guns at a city council meeting a couple years ago. Do you remember that?
I think so.
Yeah. What are you doing? Is it nap time? I'm going to have to edit that out.
Yeah, I need to. And I'm sorry about that.
No, I'm just messing with you. Do you want to lay down for the rest of the interview?
No, I'm good.
I'm just messing with you, buddy. Well, what else you want to talk about? It sounds to me like we've kind of gone stale.
But there's nothing else going on.
Well, we talked...
Except for...
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Except for what?
Except for... says vote for Donald Trump and our governor and lieutenant governor.
Yeah, we talked the other day, and we had a lot of stuff that we were discussing. I think we've already covered a lot of those things. You want to tell me a little bit about that display behind you? The guitar guy? Who is that?
Oh, that is Elvis Presley.
You like Elvis Presley?
Oh, yeah.
What do you like about him?
Well, he's not such a king. He is a entertainer.
And you listen to his music, I think, quite often.
Mm-hmm.
How often?
And he sings gospel music.
How often do you listen to him?
Well, with quite a bit of my on this thing here.
Oh. Is that like an MP3 player or something?
No, it's my Alexa.
A what? Oh.
I didn't want to say it out loud because she's on right now.
I gotcha. It's your Alexa.
Yeah.
You thought I might activate it, huh?
She has sensitive hearing.
Hey Alexa, tell me about Ryan.
This is what I found. Ryan's quiet time, every day at 4:25 p.m. And Ryan's quiet time, every Tuesday at 12:25 p.m. Did that answer your question?
Tell me more about Ryan.
This might answer your question. According to Wikipedia, Charles Patrick Ryan O'Neal is an American actor and former boxer.
Alexa, cancel.
O'Neal trained as an amateur boxer before beginning his career in acting in 1960.
Alexa,
In 19...
cancel.
I'm controlling your Alexa. That's the first time I've ever talked to Alexa.
Yeah. Alexa, do you know anything about me?
You can view and manage this information by visiting the Alexa privacy section of the app on your phone.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What?
Enjoy the sunshine.
Well, you and Alexa seem to get along quite well.
Yeah. I like her.
Is Alexa a female?
Yes.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Alexa, stop
Alexa.
listening.
Are you a female?
I'm an AI, and I don't have a sex.
That answers your question.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Alexa, leave us alone.
Okay.
Okay.
She heard you.
I'm surprised that she's listening to me. She should be able to only I would hope she'd only use your voice, but that could be a problem. I wonder if anybody's watching this, their Alexa could be going off.
Yeah, I know.
What is today?
It's October the 1st.
10/01/2020. It's a big day.
Yes, sir.
Today is Red October.
Oh, yeah.
What are your plans after we get off of this broadcast?
But my plans for the rest of today, I will be taking me a nap. I know that.
Well, is that because Alexa suggested it?
What?
Alexa knows you take a nap about this time, huh?
Oh, yeah, she does.
Is it you call it your quiet time? So when you take a nap in the afternoons, how long is that nap? 3 hours?
Mm-hmm.
What time do you go to bed?
At 12 midnight.
And what time do you wake up?
About 9:15.
So you sleep a lot.
Yeah, it's just something that I can't help.
Well, you work hard. You stay busy. I mean, you got to rest your body. So you're going to take a nap at 4 o'clock and then wake up at 7?
Somewhere around there.
What if you miss dinner?
Oh, I won't.
What time do you eat dinner?
Sometimes between 6 or 7 o'clock.
So I'm thinking that what happens is you take a nap and then you smell food and then you wake up to eat.
It feels wonderful to take naps.
So when your mom is cooking dinner, does that wake you up? You smell the food and you're like, oh, I got to go downstairs and eat.
Well, ever since that she broke her leg, she's getting well, by the way. But she can't cook anything right now.
Your mother broke her leg?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I'm sorry to hear that. Is she okay?
Yeah. She broke it. She broke it from her kneecap all the way down to her toe.
How?
She had to put they had to put it in a plate and two rods.
Did she fall or get hit or something?
Yes, he fell.
Yikes, that sounds awful. Well, I wish her a speedy recovery. I hope you're...
She was trying to pull a weed from the backyard.
Yeah.
and lost her balance.
Mm.
So it broke that leg so hard that she actually went into tears. She was crying.
Oh, did you see it?
Well, actually, my dad called me from my bedroom for me to go down, for me to go outside to help him to pick up my mom to get her into a wheelchair.
Oh my goodness.
And then my dad had to take her to the emergency room.
Yeah. Well, how long ago was this?
9 weeks.
Yeah. I hope she's recovering nicely.
She is.
Good. Thank you for sharing that, Ryan. Anything else we need to talk about before we disconnect?
I think that's it.
You're ready to get off, aren't you? You're ready to get out of here. Ready to go to take your nap.
Yeah.
Before you go, you got a big weekend planned?
Well, for tomorrow, I will be working with my worker tomorrow.
Okay. Tomorrow's Friday. How about Saturday?
And then tomorrow night, when I go to bed, I will be sleeping in. And then I still have to get up because I'm going to be watching the Clemson Tigers play.
Oh, that's right. We hadn't talked any sports. So, the Clemson Tigers, who do they play this weekend?
And we'll be playing against Virginia.
Okay, that'll be a good game, shouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How did what's that?
Go Tigers.
You bet.
Fight, fight, fight.
What's their record now?
2-0.
Yeah, they're going to be the champions again, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
How about pro football?
I put them for the Houston Texans.
Oh, so you watch pro football?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't watch pro football.
I watched them and I watched the Carolina Panthers.
Okay. Yeah, I don't watch them because of Kaepernick. Did that bother you?
No, not really.
No, not about that. But did it bother you when Kaepernick was kneeling for the anthem?
I never noticed.
What do you think about the players kneeling for the national anthem?
Oh, for the national anthem. Well, actually, most of them stand up for the national anthem.
What about those that don't?
They are parading. They're parading the flag.
They're what?
Parading.
Betraying.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. I think it's a disgusting act, and I wish they would stop. But that's why I choose not to watch any professional baseball, football, or basketball. I think they're all owned by China. If you disrespect our country, disrespect our flag, I don't have any time for them. I figured you'd agree with that.
Yeah.
No? Ryan, are you fading on me?
Sir?
Are you fading? Are you fading? Are you getting tired?
Yeah, I'm getting a little sleepy.
All right. Well, I think we'll. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I don't have anything else.
Okay. Well, you're going to get ready for bed. Take a nap. We're going to wind down this broadcast. We've talked about everything from North Carolina governor to the NFL. Ryan, as always,
right.
has plenty to talk about. Next time, we'll talk about some new subjects. And in the meantime, I hope that you continue to jot these ideas that you have, Ryan. Jot them down on your phone, and we'll put our heads together the next broadcast and discuss what Ryan Hood wants to discuss.
And I hope next time that we will be together
Oh, you want to be together?
here in Goldsboro.
That means I got to go drive a couple hours, and then we got to do a broadcast from your place. Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying? Well, that would be fun. I'd like to see you again. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a good while.
Well, Ryan, I just don't want to hang up. I just have too much fun with you.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to be the first one to say goodbye.
But we can do this on Saturday if you want to.
Well, you've mentioned Saturday broadcast. Are you talking in the morning?
Anytime you want.
Oh, whenever I've suggested morning interviews, you always shut me down. You're not into the morning broadcast. You always shut me down. You say afternoon.
Well, between morning and afternoon.
Oh, between morning and afternoon, so somewhere around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, I think that might work, Ryan. I appreciate that suggestion.
Okay.
All right. Well, listen, it's always a pleasure to have you, Ryan. I hope you have a good nap, get some good rest tonight. You know what we didn't talk about?
What?
We didn't talk about the presidential debate.
Oh. I watched a little bit of it.
Well,
But,
just recap it just briefly. Tell me what your impression of that first presidential debate with President Trump and former Vice President Biden.
Well, I heard that that President Trump and Biden was trying to fight it out. But I think I know who won it.
Tell me. Tell us. I'm waiting.
I think Donald Trump had won that debate.
Did you watch the whole thing?
I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah.
But not the whole thing.
Well, I think you're right. Your analysis was spot on, just like always. I think you did win it, clearly. And I look forward to the next one. Well, Ryan, that concludes our show for today. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for running the show today. All the questions and all the answers from Ryan Hood. All right, Ryan, so long, my friend. We'll look forward to seeing you next Saturday. And all those tuning in, don't forget to subscribe and all that stuff so you're notified next time we go live. So until next time, Ryan and I say so long, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
So long, farewell, goodbye.
Yeah.